Here are 6 reasons why I won't commit to you as someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. Family, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eleanor and this is Dismissible Me, where I speak only about dismissive avoidant attachment from the perspective of someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out the playlist for more of my content and find me on Instagram. All of my links are down below in the description box. And getting right into today's video topic, why I will not commit to you as someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. And the number one reason I refuse to commit is I do not trust you enough to commit to you. Trust is numero uno for me. If I do not trust you, our relationship and the depth of our relationship is going to be very limited, very surface level. I have to trust you and feel safe with you to commit, period, point blank. If I do not trust you, if I do not feel safe with you, then I will not commit. I will not put myself in a position to have to break up with somebody because I know that I'm not in the right place to make a serious commitment. And with commitment comes responsibilities and comes expectations. And if I don't feel like I can meet those responsibilities or those expectations, then I just don't go there. Another reason why I will not commit to you is I fear losing my independence. Autonomy is numero uno in my book. Commitment feels like a loss of my freedom. Okay? I prioritize my autonomy, as I mentioned, above all things. Being tied down in a relationship makes me feel suffocated. The idea of having to say I'm committed to someone too soon absolutely makes me feel suffocated. It makes me feel trapped before I'm even locked into a situation. Losing my independence, or the feeling of losing control of myself. Not you. I don't care about you. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. I care about being in control of myself. I'm not worried about controlling another person. I don't like feeling obligated. This is another reason why I won't commit to you. And I kind of just touched on that. With commitment comes a certain level of expectations and responsibilities. And I don't want them until I want them. Emotional check-ins, spending time with each other, and other standard relationship sacrifices and, what's the word I'm looking for? Compromises, right? The idea of being responsible for your emotional well-being, being responsible for your happiness, having to prioritize checking in with you and making sure you're okay, makes me wildly uncomfortable. It makes me feel very pressured to perform a certain way. And it just becomes a major burden. The idea of commitment becomes more of an idea of something being a burden and a job, as opposed to something that I should be enjoying. I also won't commit to you because, and I've mentioned this several times, I don't see relationships as a necessity, nor do I prioritize romantic relationships. I've never felt a need to be in a romantic relationship to feel whole. I'm quite content and I'm quite happy by myself. When I see this in the comment section, not just of my videos, but just in general online, DAs will just be lonely forever. Do you not I'm not lonely. I think that's the part that's lost, is like, I'm not lonely. If I was lonely, I would talk about the loneliness. I don't feel lonely. I'm totally comfortable alone. So that being comfortable alone, you really have to make me happy. I really need to love spending my time with you to prioritize you, or to make me want to commit to being in a relationship with you and put myself in a somewhat of an uncomfortable position, you need to be elevating my life in some type of way. And I'm not talking about in a way in which I'm using someone or anything like that, but I'm talking about if you're not actually making me happy, what is the point? If I'm not making you happy, what is the point? I'm not in a rush just to be with someone for the sake of saying I have a man, for the sake of saying I'm not single, for the sake of other people not thinking X, Y, and Z about me because they haven't seen me in a relationship with someone. I don't care about that. Flaw finding. Flaw finding is another reason why I won't commit to you as someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. I may very much be hyper fixated, on the flaws that I'm finding and the small imperfections, and using those small things as justification, for why you're not the one, you're not my husband, and why I shouldn't commit, or why I should hold off and take my time getting to know you a little more before I take that big leap and say that I'm fully committed and in a relationship with you. I need to give things a little bit more time. Another reason that I feel like is often not spoken about, that I won't commit, is because I struggle with emotional consistency. Okay, so some days I'm going to really enjoy being with you, and being with you is everything, and I totally loved it, and I couldn't get enough, and we spent 6 hours together, and it was so fun, and we laughed, and we carried on, and my sides hurt from laughing so much. It was great. And then there are going to be days where it doesn't have anything to do with you, but I'm going to dread the idea of spending time with anyone, not just you, and I'm going to want alone time. And I'm a person who I fully understand I need a lot of alone time. So I understand the unpredictability of my emotional unavailability, which makes commitment and being in a relationship feel like a burden more than something that I should be deriving pleasure from and something that's joyful and enjoyable. It's going to seem like a job. Again, like I have to put on a performance some days because I just don't have the bandwidth to give you all of the attention that you may need or that you deserve and that you require. So for me, it takes a lot for me to say that I'm in a relationship. Again, I just mentioned, and I know a lot of people aren't going to hear it, that I don't prioritize relationships. So I won't put myself in a position to be in a relationship or to date unless I'm really ready to be there. So reasons why I won't commit to you as someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. Number one, I don't trust you enough to commit to you. I don't feel safe with you yet. I fear losing my independence. I don't like feeling obligated, and commitment comes with a certain level of obligation. I don't see relationships as a necessity, nor do I prioritize romantic relationships. It's not important to me. Flaw finding and being hyper-focused on your small imperfections and using that as justification to keep the pace where it's at. And my personal struggle with emotional consistency, and some days really enjoying your company and other days really enjoying my own company and being alone. And I just want to thank you all again for tapping in. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check the playlist. Find me on Instagram where I am most active. Let me know where you are watching from and drop your attachment style down below. Let's carry on the conversation in the comment section. And I will be tapping in with you very soon. Thank you so much, and keep it real.